Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you, members of the House, for your unanimous support designating next week, the week of September 27th through October 3rd, 2015, as Civic Education Awareness Week in Pennsylvania. Maybe you have had the same experience that my constituent Ricky Buttacavoli from North Wales introduced earlier had when you were working the polls. Here's what he wrote to me a few months ago. As an elected committee person, one of my responsibilities, he wrote, is to make sure the residents of my precinct vote on Election Day. So I was dismayed to hear that voter turnout throughout Pennsylvania was 38% for the gubernatorial election. And I began to research, why don't people vote? Through speaking with individuals and groups throughout my county, I realized they don't vote because they don't understand local government and how it works. Many do not know what a row officer does. They don't know what a solicitor is or what a prothonotary is. And I think this goes for state and federal offices as well. So Ricky proposed that we shed some light on this problem by drawing attention to it with a week designated for remembering and educating ourselves and others about the importance of government of the people, by the people, and for the people, in Abraham Lincoln's memorable words that were spoken just down the road from where I'm standing today in Gettysburg. So that's what we have done today. And what I urge all of you to do next week, Civic Education Awareness Week in Pennsylvania. As United States Supreme Court Justice Anthony Kennedy put it, all of us have an obligation to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution. But you cannot preserve what you do not revere. You cannot protect what you do not comprehend. And you cannot defend what you don't know. Civic education matters, not just in our public schools, where it is supposed to be taught and learned, but also for adults as well. Civic education matters because democracy matters. Please join me and Rick Buttacavoli of North Wales, Pennsylvania, next week in encouraging our schools, our families, and our civic organizations to appreciate and understand civics, our form of government, and to encourage every citizen you know to exercise not just their rights, but also their responsibilities as citizens. Thank you. Thank you, colleagues, and thank you, Mr. Speaker.